Hello YouTube, I'm back. It's your boy Cruz. And you're here for MineTech episode 2, and we are here back in my base, my beautiful overgrown vines vase. Oh, if any of you are wondering about the leaves, they're kind of supposed to be like vines that have grown really big. I guess was the thought process there, was to try to make it look overgrown. I'm really glad they added that it's submerged in the water now, so it doesn't just look like a block that's in the water. Really glad there. Anyway, well, last episode was kind of boring, I know, but I like to show what's going on. So today we are going to make some progress. Hopefully get this area looking pretty nice. That is my plan for the day. If we get farther than that, I'm going to start on the next part of the storage system. Probably this over here. If not this, then definitely the stone and natural section for sure. And I will meet you back here when I have made some progress. I guess I should explain what the progress is first. So I'm going for this wall. It's supposed to... This down here is all going to be filled in with water. As you can see, as if it were coming out of here, just barely flows out. I like things to make sense and flows out into this river. And this is about the depth that it is. I'm going to make all this look really nice. I will meet you back here when I, at the very least, have the walls up. I may have finished this. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens when I get there. Alright, meet you back here then. Alright, I've got all of this part in now. All the stone brick is in. It didn't come out quite as nice as I liked. I might mess with it eventually in the future. We'll see what happens, but I've also got this done down here. All I need to do now is add all the water and the sea pickles in. I'm not sure if I'm going to put any in this area around here. I might do a bit of terraforming, but I kind of like how it looks right now. I would also like to put some sort of dock in, maybe right here. I'm not really sure how close we are to the ocean. I think it's right. I can check right now, I guess. 1 second. Now we're a bit farther than I thought. About this way. No, I guess we're not that close to the ocean here. Well, we kind of are. It's right over here. I may put a dock in at some point in case anyone wants to come by water, if that's their sort of thing. There will be a dock in another area. I could build it just for aesthetics, I guess. Well, I'll meet you back all in here when I've got all the water in, and this is all looking really nice. This whole base is starting to come together now. Alright, check you then. Well, guys, I was just finishing up the lily pads and the sea pickles here, and I came across where I think all the mob cap has been. Oh, look, a skeleton horse. Yeah, I think I found why there aren't any mobs spawning. This might just be the reason why. I gotta wonder, these skeleton horses, if I come over to them, is the lightning bolt gonna come down? Oh. Oh. No, it doesn't seem like it. But this one over here. There it is! Well, that was fun. Yeah, I've seen that happen on multiple occasions. It's I don't know if anyone else sees that. I've seen it happen to me a bunch of times, so that's why I knew it would happen. Well, let's head back over to here to show off. It was just about done, too. I was going to wait till night to show it off, but, well, they kind of got me distracted. Yep, I finally got it all about done. Did a bit more terraforming around, added in the sea pickles, then the lily pads. I think it looks beautiful. It really needs the sea pickles in there to make it pop, though, doesn't it? Really makes everything come together when you do that. Alright, now that that's done, I don't know if I'm going to work on this yet. I might end up working on something else. I don't really have a plan in mind for this completely yet. I have a few ideas in mind. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to go with. But I do know there will be 2 layers, like a top layer up here that you walk on. Up here there'll be probably some armor stands with spare armor or just for looks and all that stuff. And then down here will be my super smelters and some item storage and all that. It's going to look real nice, enchantment rooms, all that stuff. I doubt I'll get to the tree today if I get to that. If I don't get onto this, I'm going to continue working on the storage room. The storage room, there's not much to say. It's basically just going to look like this. But it's going to be mob. This is supposed to be mob spawner themed. This is where all the mob drops are. You can see slime balls, honey blocks. This one's just sanded dirt, and this is endstone. So yeah, if I don't get on to building my the armory, I'm definitely going to begin working on this, which will have the same basic theme as this one right here. All right. Well, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. If anything else happens in between, I will be sure to let you know. See you there. Alright, that's pretty much this part of it done so far. I'm not really sure how far I'm planning to go out this way. But here's the plan here. We're going to have my little super smelters here, just the small ones for small little jobs. I'm not really sure how many. I'm actually not 100% sure if I'm going to do the big one here or the small one over here. I haven't really decided yet. I might do the big one over here. This area here doesn't really have I don't really have a plan for it yet. I might just make it more of a decoration kind of thing, being that it's right by the water here. I do know that this way over here I want to put in a dock. I guess I could put the dock in over here as well, since that is the way that it goes to the water. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I don't really know what the plan is for that yet. Well, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I don't think I'm going to get to that one this episode. I would like to at least get the super smelter started so I can tear down the one that's over there. It would be nice to get everything started to move over in this direction. I still got these chests over here that need moved and a bunch of other items. Alright, well, I'm going to get working on some of that, and that'll probably be wrapping up the end of the episode here. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, meet you then. Well, I came down here looking for my redstone box, and as you can see, apparently there's a raid going on in here again. Now, this has happened before, and here's the problem with it. See, they don't spawn in this little area normally. There's a bunch of cave systems running around through here. And, I gotta go up there and figure out where they're all at in these cave systems if I want all these horns to stop blaring all the time. So, I guess I gotta deal with that now. I'll let you guys know when I get done with that, I guess. Or maybe I'll meet you back up when I get some other stuff done. We'll see what happens. Depends on if anything interesting happens. Alright, I'll catch you then. I just want to let you guys know, it definitely did not take me 3 hours to find my redstone boxes. And I did not get distracted, repair all my tools, and make a bunch of bows for my store. None of these things happened at all. Back on to building. Alright, and I'm back. This place should look pretty different now. I've decided against what I was going to do because this super smelter over here, I am planning to power with strictly bamboo. And because bamboo needs 4 bamboo to smelt down an item, I will never lose items on this, so I can throw any amount of items in here and it will be fine. I may build a larger 2-tiered super smelter. I'm not really sure yet. If I do, that one will be later. We'll see how well this one handles everything I have to do. It should be able to handle everything just fine. But this area over here, I was going to put smaller super smelters in here until I decided on the bamboo with this one and realized they were pretty useless. So I went with these things. Now I gotta explain what they are, I guess. So this would be like, I'm gonna put chests and minecart rails in here. It's supposed to look like an abandoned mine shaft. But the point of it is that it's going to hold my items that I would need for caving. So I have torches, shulker boxes for caving, all that kind of stuff. This one will be where my redstone boxes are. As you saw earlier, I lost my redstone box and had to find it. They will always be back here instead of my ender chest. I'm also trying to help clear out this ender chest. It's pretty full of stuff that it doesn't need to be full of right now. And this is for end raiding. I don't really do end raiding anymore. That was more early game, but I do still do it. And it's a good place. I always forget where my bow is, so if I need it, it's right here. I'm also going to have some spare armor sets on here specifically for end raiding, since the only thing you really need to worry about are shulkers, and fire and blast protection are pretty useless. And this thing, you might have seen that. I don't know if I looked up. I might have. This is going to be the start of my giant tree where my bedroom is going to be. So if we head up here, this part that I have mapped out right now is just for the trunk. Alright? And I found out, because I decided to use this jungle wood, which is the wood on all sides, it's not just a log. I found out that if I were to, here I have some right here. If I placed wood like this, it's always the same side, right? But if I place one on the side, it will, well, these are actually logs. Professional Minecraft YouTuber right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try that again. Okay, let's craft this into jungle wood. So if I take this jungle wood and I lay 2 on there, they're the same side. But if I put 1 on the side, it will be on the side now instead. I know that seems pretty obvious, but I never really used this wood type, so I didn't know anything about it. So just to add some texture to this, I'm going to be doing that throughout this build just to give it a bit of a different look to it. But that's about all the jungle wood I've got as of right now. I've got a bit more in these chests here, I believe. Nope, just leaves. Okay, I'm completely out. So it's going to be on to using the wood farm then. Alright, catch you back in a second. Yep, definitely needed more wood, guys. Not even close. But I'm just going to fill up this whole thing here, and hopefully that'll get me at least the trunk, maybe even the branches. I doubt it'll get me the roots, though. Alright, see you in a sec. Alright, I've got this whole thing filled up, as you can see. I'm on the second layer right now. The first one's almost completely full. It never quite fills to the top, usually. Every now and then it will, but it almost never does. With jungle wood, it gets pretty close because they go all the way to the top. Birch is the best at it, like I said. But if we come over here, I'm sure you're wondering why I'm up here. These logs are about to hit the observers. Now, I can't see where all this wood is from inside, hence why I built this system. When the next tree that is grown should hit these observers and break the system. So if I come over here and I plant this jungle sapling right now, it should grow. And when the whole thing moves, it should break this lever off. I've never tested this on camera, so we'll see what happens. Yep, there it went. It broke the lever off. Which, in turn, shuts off this dispenser. So that's how this system is designed to work. It is now completely full, and this is so it does not break itself. Also, this tree farm, I never really showed this off, will also act as a leaf farm, because it'll leave a few of these leaves around. Not many, but whenever I'm getting a specific type of wood, I like to stock up on leaves so I have things to use. That's where I got leaves over there. It's why I didn't have a bunch of jungle trees without leaves. That would look kind of weird. Alright. Well, hopefully I should be able to get this tree done today. We might start on the roots. I'll see where we're at. Catch you back in a second when I've got that done. Well, a second for you. Probably an hour for me. Catch you there. Also, if you guys were wondering, this is about roughly what you get for a full harvest. Some of you may have noticed there were some other types of wood in there. That's because I don't like harvesting what's all near the redstone, so I leave it in there. But it's about, just add another stack to it. It'd be about this far. And that's about what you get from a full harvest. I think that's pretty good. Alright, onto the tree. Alright, and the tree has begun. I've got the basic start of the base in, as well as all of the roots in right now, as you can all see. And it's coming out pretty well, I think. I am really liking the way this is coming out. Oh, rain. Oh, way to rain on my parade there, huh? I'm not sorry. But yeah, I've got all the roots in, and Well, unfortunately, guys, as you can see, that took all of my jungle wood. All 30-odd stacks. I could have cut down on it a lot. These are all solid. It was just easier to build them solid like that and get the jungle wood in different spaces. But I think it's coming out beautifully. You can already see where the entrance is going to be. I might put a piston door in here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to fit one in. We'll see what happens. I'm sure everyone's taking the reference now. It's supposed to be like a redwood tree. You know how they're not allowed to cut them down, so you got to drive through them. Well, this is the same concept. Instead of driving through it, I'm walking through it. There will be a path down to this that will probably be happening next episode. And I also have one question for you guys. Do you think that I should extend this side onto the other side as well to make it symmetric? I'm starting to get in that line of thinking as well. And I'm also going to need a few more of these. As I said before, I would like the brewing room in here, but that could change. And if any of you have ideas for what I want for these 3 rooms here, one of them is going to be for like, I've got my redstone room, but I like to have boxes for planning as well. We look in my ender chest over here. Nope, they're not in here. Alright. Oh, they're up here, right. If we look in these redstone boxes over here, the third one, not the red wool. This one used to have a bunch of polished andesite and diorite and granite that I use for marking stuff out, as well as ice and things, just kind of spare supplies. These are also my hoppers. Do not let me forget these are in here. I will forget. I'm horrible at that. But yeah, like these 2 boxes are more for redstone-based things, but I could always turn this one into more of a planning box for just marking things out, for things that need to be on chunk boundaries and all that kind of stuff. So I got planned for one of the rooms, but I would like, if you guys could, it'd be great to have some plans for the other 2. I'd really appreciate it if anyone has any ideas. If not, I'll come up with something. I'm sure one of them can be like an armory or something, just for spare armor and tools. But that's about all I've got for now today, guys. So that's going to be it for me for this episode. And always remember, guys, keep it under control. Cruise out. See ya. Bye.